Many of us think that by not um, thinking about money, discussing money, um, that our money issues will go away or we won't have money issues. And that's something I find that folks aren't quite willing to discuss, whether or not they managing their finances properly, what are their plans for the future, what are their retirement plans, any of that sort. And many researchers have indicated that poor folks don't really talk much about money except talk about them not having money, but to plan so that they'll have money for the rainy day is not popular among poorer people. Yes, the rich do it. The rich is constantly thinking about money, planning money, strategizing how to make more and spend less. But for some reason, the poorer folks don't really do that. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about money and money management, which is so very important because no matter how we focus on being physically healthy, that's not enough. We need to also concentrate on being financially healthy, to save for rainy day, to invest for tomorrow. Um, I have recently been spending quite a bit of time in a small county in Georgia called Jefferson County. Probably has, I would say, maybe less than 6,000 people in the entire county. And it came to my knowledge that Jefferson County has tax sale auctions 3 times a year. That is, if the homeowners or whoever owns property, whether it's house, land, trailer homes, boat, if you own any of these properties and you do not pay the property tax, the county will take your property, your land, your house, your business, your boat, your trailer home. They will take it from you and they will sell it at an auction on the county steps for the amount of money that you owe. Now, I think, I might have heard something about that in Florida, but I guess because it didn't really affect me, I didn't really do any research, I didn't look into it, I never gave it a thought, which we poorer folks are so known for, so known to do. Whatever doesn't affect us, we hear about it, but we don't really give it much thought. Well, I thought about this, did some investigation. I went to the city and asked, how can I see a list of the properties that will be on sale for the auction? I actually was thinking about maybe I could get one as an investment property or something. And they told me that a list would come out in the newspaper 6 weeks before the auction takes place. So 6 weeks after that, I bought the newspaper, the Wednesday paper to be exact, Jefferson County paper. And there were hundreds of houses, raw land, business like commercial property, trailer homes, and boats that were listed for auction sale in the Jefferson Reporter. And what really tugged at my heart and made me really sad is that many of these properties, the tax owed wasn't really much. I saw properties owing $400, $500, $600. Many of them were less than $1,000 owed for property tax. And the county and the city were going to auction these properties if these folks did not come up with the money before auction day, and they would sell your home, your boat, your trailer home, your land for $400, $500, $600. Okay, so that they could satisfy the tax owed. Now, they did tell me that according to the Georgia law, if you bought any of this land or house or commercial building, you had to wait 1 year because these folks could come back and pay whatever is due and reclaim their property. But think about it. If someone is not able to come up with $400 to save their house, will they be able to come up with 6 or 8? Because whoever buys these properties, say if I bought one of these properties, yes, I have a year where I can't do anything with that property. I can't sell it. I can't occupy it. But in that year, if the homeowner comes back to claim it, they have to pay me 20% interest plus any fees or court costs that might have been incurred. So if one cannot come up with $400 to pay our property tax, how easy would it be to find $600, $700, or $800 to pay the fees and the interest? And if you do a little bit of checking, you'll find that this is not uncommon. This happens throughout the United States. It's just that I became aware of it and did a little homework. And it just really, really broke my heart when I saw that. Because I know in this part of Georgia where I'm referring to in Jefferson County, a lot of the people are not wealthy people. They're very poor people. And you got to be really poor to live in a trailer where you can just tell that that trailer has never been painted. Nothing has ever been done to it since it was put up. And I see a lot of that in Jefferson County. And these folks, if they don't pay their $200 or $300 or $400 tax for the year, yes, it's taken from them. And it's not just the county. They pay city tax also. So you got to pay your city tax and you got to pay your county tax, or you lose your home, lose a roof over your head. And the government doesn't care if you're 90, 100, or 12 or 10. They'll just take your property, sell it for whatever tax you owe. So when I encourage you to get your finance in order, this is serious. This is serious. You got to live above your means. You got to learn to, you got to live below your means. You got to learn to live way below your means before you get into a situation like this. Okay? Money is important. There's nothing evil about money. Okay? It's very important to have money so that we can be independent, so that we can pay whatever Uncle Sam says we owe, and so that we can live independently. Okay, so stay healthy so you don't have to use your money to pay doctor and hospital bills and buy drugs that are so important. Tylenol and prescription drugs are very expensive. And even though we might have health insurance doesn't cover everything. Okay? So take care of your health so you don't have to waste your money on health care. Eat healthy. It is cheaper to eat healthy. It is much cheaper to have a bowl of salad than to have steak or chicken or fish. Yeah, and eat the things that are in season. If potatoes are in season, eat them, because then it'll be cheaper. All right, so take care of yourself. Save your money, invest your money, and make sure that you think about tomorrow. How will I pay my bills? How will I live? How will I pay my electric bill, my water bill, so that I don't have to be a bother to others and I can live in peace and contentment tomorrow. Okay, the stock market right now has been going up and down, crazy, crazy, crazy. Normally, housing goes crazy. They go hand in hand. And jobs go crazy. People lose jobs like crazy when the stock market drops and when the housing market drops. So it's very important that we save and plan for rainy day. I wanted to share that story with you because many of us are not aware of these things. Now, I think if I live in a very expensive area and my tax is $3, $4, $5, $6, $10,000 a year, and I retire or I lose my job, it's more likely that I will end up losing the roof over my head. So we need to take into consideration the price of the house that we have. We need to live in cheaper places so that the tax is not too high, so that if we lose our jobs or if we have to take a pay cut, which happens a lot when the economy goes sour, or when we retire, then our bills will be more manageable. Think about that. Take care.